good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. I think today is just going to be a very calm day. It's still raining, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful that it's still raining. So I don't think any yard work is going to happen today. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a nice calm day. I might get my plants taken care of. I need to check my journal if this is a plant food week or not. And if it is plant food week, which I think it is, I will get them their food today and get them taken care of. The tomato was just completely out of water, so I just had to add a little bit, but I didn't want to completely fill them up if I'm going to be taking care of them later. But you never know what might happen later. I think Maple Tree made it through the night. I have not checked on the little one yet, but I think they're still standing. They were last time I checked before I went to sleep, so I think that the bucket that we put them in was okay. Thankfully, Dad had that. We got it for him for Father's Day, and he wasn't using it for anything yet, so I was able to put Maple Tree in there for the night because yeah, the little one is just getting so tall, and the container that she is in is very tiny, so she's very top heavy, and when it gets windy, it's very easy for her to tip over. So yeah, little Maple Tree fell over twice yesterday. Hopefully she is still upright. I used the herbs from Dad's garden, my dill, the tomato plants, and a bag of rocks outside of the bucket to try and support her as best as possible because yeah, man, it was windy yesterday. I was not expecting that. But anyway, yeah, for today, I think it's just gonna be calm because the weather is still kind of stormy actually, which again, I'm so grateful for. We need this rain so badly. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I need to feed my plants this week, and then if I do, oh, it might also be laundry day, like my bedding and everything. So I need to see if I'm doing that today too. But besides that, I don't think I'm gonna be getting up to much, so it's just gonna be a nice relaxing day, and hopefully I'll be able to get quite a bit of knitting done. But anyway, I will see you in a second with whatever I get up to next. Hello little ones again. I have been out here already because I gave everybody some food. It's starting to get a little bit windy, and I was thinking about taking this little one out of the bucket, but I think I'm gonna leave Maple Tree in there for a little bit longer because yeah, it's gonna be storming again later. But I got all my plants fed and cared for the week. I did this without asking, but Father, I did feed your little herbs because I had the plant food out here and I felt bad not. So yeah, they did get plant food this week for the first time, and my goodness, this mint smells so good. That's like the best smelling mint that I have ever smelled. Usually don't like fresh mint scent, but this is amazing. But I am showing you this because there is a little tiny tree starting to grow in the lemongrass container, and I saw this a little bit ago, and I just wanted to let you know, Father, you have a little tree growing in here, and if you want to keep it or if you want to move it to another container and have another, you know, maple tree situation, you could. I don't know what type of tree it is, but it is an adorable little guy. But yeah, everyone out here made it through the rain very well, and Maple Tree did not fall over again, which was very exciting. So they made it through the thunderstorm and the wind, and yeah, that was a lot yesterday. Thank you again, Father, for coming out here and seeing that the little one fell over and picking her up, because yeah, I have been very worried about that happening since she got tall, and it finally happened. But thankfully we have a little bucket to put her in, and she made it, and she got plant food today because, you know, she's not tall enough. She needed some more plant food, and they're all doing really good. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on Maple Tree because yeah, a little bit of a rough day yesterday. I got quite a bit done actually today. I even got quite a bit of knitting done too, which is exciting. So I've had a oddly very busy day. Where's my other, there it is, my other knitting needle. But I got all my plants taken care of today, and they're all doing really well. I am so happy about that because you never know what they're doing every single week. My tomato plants that are hydroponic, are very interesting to me currently because they don't have many roots. They're extremely healthy roots and there's no root rot whatsoever, which is also really exciting because, ooh, it's starting to get a little bit cloudy. That's even like a dark rain cloud. Yay, we might get some more later on. But yeah, they don't have many roots, which is super weird because usually when the plant is that big, they usually, like, their roots are taking up the entire container, but they're very small, which I think honestly is a very good thing, and it's keeping them from having root rot because they are really healthy and a really good color. There is nothing bad with their roots this time because usually at this point, yeah, they're just not doing very well when they're this size, but they're actually very healthy, so I'm very, very grateful for that, and hopefully that'll continue and my yarn is all tangled around my scissors. Okay, it's not that bad, but oh, and if you're wondering, yes, it is a flamingo. And the tomato plants, by the way, are also now starting to get quite a few little tomatoes, the actual fruit on them, which is very exciting. Besides getting every single one of my plant cared for and watered and fed today, which is quite time consuming actually, I also kind of cleaned my room, but I kept getting distracted, so I made okay progress cleaning, but I didn't get everything done today, so I will still, you know, have that to do tomorrow, but for the most part I did okay. It's just ignore everything behind me and what you can't see over here. It's better than it was earlier, being perfectly honest. I can kind of sort of see the floor over here now, so that's exciting, but there's still, it's a mess. I don't know what happened this week, but everything that I used did not get put away at all. Some weeks are just like that, I guess. I don't know. It's just, I don't know why I do this, but I do. But I have to tomorrow because I need to vacuum, so it's a must. That's why I was trying to get it done today, but I got distracted by other things and I just didn't. I completely forgot about it, honestly, until I walked back into my room. How long have I been recording? 5 minutes now? 5 minutes ago when I walked in my room is when I remembered I left this place a mess. And I don't know if you can see, but there is like my little handheld battery powered vacuum is back there. The reason that it is back there is next to me, I actually took it apart and properly washed the filter. I don't think I have ever done this. I honestly did not know that it was possible until last week or so. I saw that I could take it apart and wash it, and I was just like, oh, you know what, I should try that. So that was one of the things that I got distracted by earlier. I remembered to do this, so I went outside and washed the filter off, and it was so dirty. You could tell it has never been done before, but hopefully that will help it run better, honestly. I mean, I can't imagine it not working any better because, yeah, that was, I don't know how it was even vacuuming, honestly. It seems like because it is like a rest day and I don't, you know, do that much for working out. I have a lot of extra time. I get everything done that I need to do on these days, which works out pretty good, honestly. And I find it hilarious that Dad's garden has a little tiny tree growing. I don't think it's a maple tree. I think he said it was a oak tree or something. I'm not entirely sure if that's even what it is, but that's what he thinks it is. And I highly doubt he's going to keep it. But yeah, he might. I have no idea. I just think it's funny that another little random tree is growing, and I'm glad that I'm keeping my little maple tree in that bucket because yeah, it's a little top heavy now. That container that they're in is just way too small. They have grown way more than I thought that they would in 1 year because at the beginning of the season, if you noticed the flamingo that's in the container, the maple tree was about that, about as tall as that little flamingo. So yeah, it's very impressive how much that thing has grown. I'm sure it helps that I do give it plant food, and I don't know if I probably should be doing that because it's growing so fast, but it's keeping the little one healthy, so I'm going to continue to, and I'm just gonna say that it's just because it's its first full year, even though it sprouted technically last year in 2025 spring. This is its first like true year of being alive, so I think it's just really growing very fast because of that. I don't know anything about maple trees, so it's probably very normal. And I think this is the last thing that I'm gonna say before I finish knitting. I don't know, you never know, I might be super chatty still, but I wanted to say how I spent the rest of the evening last night with the fireworks and the storm. Did not go and see any, but there were a few that I could see from here, which was really cool to watch, but did not go out and see them, so stayed home because of all the storms. There were a lot of storms, so yeah, I was glad that we were home and I was able to, you know, keep an eye on Maple Tree to make sure that they were okay. But because we were home, I was able to watch, which I have not done in over 10 years. I was able to watch the Disney World fireworks for the 4th of July. So I did watch that last night, and honestly, I was kind of really grateful that I was able to watch that because it's been so long, and like I've seen the fireworks obviously since then, but I haven't seen them live on the day, so I was very grateful that I was able to watch that yesterday live. Of course, I always enjoy getting out and seeing the fireworks too, but for this year, I think it worked out perfectly. And I did not need to count how many rows were on here when I first started chatting, by the way, because I literally just cast on and knit the first row, so it was literally just one when I started, because that first row getting started with knitting is really like the hardest of them all, because once I get that one knit, it goes very easily and quickly. That first one it takes a little bit of concentration for me, so yeah, I wanted to make sure that that was done, but that meant that I only had the one row. I honestly was gonna try and knit a little bit more, but I had to go and do some other things, so I didn't have a chance to. The reason I say that is because I think I'm on the correct side. I think that's gonna be good for knitting right now, but how many rows do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We knit another 5 rows while chatting. I am very, very consistent with that, but this is what we have on the knitting needle currently. But I also knit, both of these, where'd it go? These squares today. So if I knit another 6, I think it's 6 rows is halfway, so as long as I knit another 6 rows, I will have knit exactly how much I am trying to knit each day to get these blankets done by Christmas. So I'm actually like perfect today. And we are over halfway done with the white squares that we are knitting currently. I know that I can change color to any of the others, but I have been enjoying kind of just like knitting the one color and making this pile because it's very satisfying, very tall, and then once these are done, once I have 20 of them, I'm going to stack the next color on top of that, and it's just going to be a really, really tall like stack of knit squares by the time I have them all made and sew them all together in the pattern, which I have right here. It's on this paper right here, but I'm not going to show you what the pattern is because I kind of want that to be a surprise, and I'm also just very excited to give it to the person who I'm making it for, so I want to finish very quickly. I'm going to be so impatient once it's done, honestly, because then I'm gonna have to wait until Christmas. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day, and tomorrow, I actually am pretty sure what I'm going to be getting up to. No matter what, I'm going to be with Dad's help, obviously, because I'm not going to be able to get that by myself, but we are going to either move the little cover shade thing that is over the plants or take it down and put it away because it is cooling off and the heat wave is in the past now, so I'm going to be able to have my little plants in the sunshine again tomorrow, so we're going to get that taken care of. And also I think I'll finally be able to get the artwork done. So Dad and I are going to be outside quite a bit tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain, and we will be able to get all of that done. Honestly, hopefully it does rain just later on after we can get that done. But yeah, that's what I'm planning for tomorrow. I don't know what else, so we will figure it out tomorrow. But again, just thank you so much for being here and taking time out of your day to be here. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye. I'll see you later.